Hello, Joint Ops fans. Bob Scott here with Jimmy Vreeland, and this week we're going to be bringing you our property on Raymond. This is one of my favorite ones that we put together recently. I don't know about you, Jimmy, but as you can see here in a little bit,
I love them all equally, depending on how they cash flow.
equally.
It's just like my kids.
That's not really equal, depending on how they cash flow.
It's just like my kids, except I throw in the variable of how they cash flow. So I guess it's not like my kids.
What's the variable with your kids?
Oh, I love them all equally.
Okay, great. Moving on. All right, this is a two-bed, one-bath house, 1,040 square feet on a 1 acre lot. That's the real kicker with this one. Not the prettiest house you've ever seen, but a roof is pretty new. Siding is in good shape. Needed a little pressure washing here when we bought it. But a 1 acre lot, and you can see in a second why I really love this house. But here's some pictures in the inside. Bathroom in pretty good shape. Tub and surround.
Who did the bathroom?
Oh, fine. We bought it like this.
So the wholesaler we bought it for did that bathroom?
No, this was a bank foreclosure, actually. Yeah.
So the other investor who
Yeah.
got foreclosed on. I mean, that's new carpet too.
Yeah, brand new carpet. This is in the bedroom. Kitchen, cabinets a little bit older. Countertop in good shape. Nice black and white checker floor here.
As you can tell, Joint Ops fans, when we buy a house, I really scour the details.
Yeah, Jimmy's not really involved in any of the purchasing or the evaluating of the properties. That's kind of my baby. Jimmy's more in the financial side and the capital raising side of the business.
And I get paid to pop off on YouTube videos.
That's right. 1 acre lot. This is picture was taken as you're standing from the back of the lot, looking back towards the house.
It's like a perfect football field for all the tenants' kids.
It really
the
is.
whole neighborhood could do football games there. I love it.
So that's what really stood out on this one. With lease-owned properties, you want to find things that will stand out in your tenant buyer's mind.
Did this other investor do all the rehab and get foreclosed on like day after? Look at that carpet.
Oh no, yeah, this house was in great shape. And hold on, folks, hold on to your your seats here. You're gonna find out why this is so cool and such in a minute. Yeah, pretty much move-in ready. Paint was in great shape, carpet in great shape. And here's what did we find this deal? Oh, here it is, folks. We bought this property for $10,000. That's right. The one you just saw there, a two-bed, one-bath, 1,040 square feet on 1 acre of land for $10,000. And this property was listed in the multiple listing service, the MLS. That's with all the agents list their properties in. And you can see
for all you MLS scourers who are just getting started, don't expect to get this sort of house for $10,000. But a credit to Bob, he has searched this every day for the last 5 years. So when a home run comes in, he sees it.
Yeah. This is not your everyday deal.
You've looked at 500,000 properties worth $10,000 that are clunkers.
Oh yeah. But I mean, that's kind of one of the lessons here that I want to get a point in this. That's one of the lessons I want to get across in this video is that you got to be out there every day. You got to be hustling. You got to be in the market. You got to be searching MLS. You have to be networking with other wholesalers, other investors. You have to have some outbound marketing going. You've got to see a steady stream of deals each and every day in order to pick up ones like this. If you're not in the market, if you're not actively out there, you're not gonna find deals like this. It's just not gonna happen.
I never found a deal like this.
No. But it is possible. Look, this property is listed on January 4th for $29,000. Nobody wanted it by February 2nd. They price dropped to $24K. March 10th, they price dropped.
So Am Lady is the bank?
Oh no, that's the agent.
Okay, so the bank foreclosed and threw a price of 24 on it right away.
29,000.
Okay, and the other thing is, if you're new on this, the banks come out with ridiculous prices. And it's just a matter of waiting game with them, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, so this property could have been bought earlier on in the timeline here.
I still think if a guy bought it for 24, I still think he would have.
Oh yeah, no, it's a great deal. You'll see here for what we rented it for.
So wait, they brought it down to 29.
29, then to 24, and then it was listed at 24K for a little over a month and 8 days. And then when it dropped to 14,000, I was like, all right, I gotta go check this thing out. Because as you can tell from the pictures, it looked pretty decent.
And do you remember watching it for the whole 90? Looks about 90 days.
This one I don't remember. It's been a few months now, and I have a few save searches set up, and I look at 20 to 30 houses every day, and then make offers based upon what's coming across the stream there. But I definitely remember seeing it price drop for 24 to 14 and being like, whoa, something's going on here with this house. Let's go check it out. And I was like, you know what? Hey, let's throw in $10,000 and see what happens. And it got accepted. So, all right, let's move on. This property is up in Spanish Lake, which is in North St. Louis County here. Great area. We've got a few properties in Spanish Lake. I love it because it is kind of an older exterior farming community. So you get a lot of properties like this that were on larger lots. This one was a 1 acre.
I do like it because 30 years ago, this was farm area.
Oh yeah. This area, there's still a lot of farmland. It's kind of in the basin here, the Mississippi.
And you wouldn't think it's farmland with a bunch of area around it, because what you got here, you hear North City. North City is very, very rough. What you got here is all suburban, but you would not think like active farming at all this close to St. Louis.
No.
And you do have a few active farms still in Spanish Lake.
Oh, for sure.
And on this side of the river, I guess that's St. Charles.
That's the road. 367 heads up to Alton. So that little strip probably is St. Charles County between the rivers. Yeah.
And my point is that once again, it's rural farm area this close to a city, and I do think this is why we get the premium cash flow. It's because of the land up there.
Oh yeah. I mean, just the land alone. Can you buy an acre of land, for $10,000? I mean, a lot of areas you can, but this close to a city, that's pretty impressive by itself. Not to mention it had a functional house on top of it. All right, so
with all brand new bathrooms and new carpet, courtesy of the other person who got.
Who knows? Who knows what the situation was? Yeah. So a few comps here for you folks, pulled directly from the multiple listing service. This one's a little bit weird because it has the large lot. There's comps that range with similar square footage, anywhere from $45,000 to $90,000. And loan to value on this one. Oh, who cares? I sure don't. And you know why? Because this one was rented out for $800 per month. We got a non-refundable option deposit of $3,000. Any of you out there with calculators on hand, punch that in and tell me what the return on your investment is when you can buy a house for $10,000. You get a non-refundable option deposit of $3,000 on the house when the tenant buyer moves in, and a monthly rent of $800 per month. Well, if you don't have a calculator, we're going to go ahead and do the math for you.
Maybe I do love this house a little more than the other houses.
Oh, it's fantastic.
The cash flow is incredible.
It's insane. This is our favorite slide, if you folks can't tell by now. Cash flow is king. Income of $800 per month. Expenses of $77.17 in the form of real estate taxes. That's a $925 bill we pay yearly at the end of the year. Insurance runs us $35 per month. We've got a bulk insurance policy, and that's kind of what it averages out across the board. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit more or less on each property, but on average, that's what it is. That leaves us with a monthly cash flow of $687.83. And this obviously, folks, is a pro forma. We have a little bit of vacancy. We have some overhead. We've got some staff that help us manage our portfolio and office. That comes out to a yearly cash flow of $8,253.
And you got to calculate the 5 years of you staring at the MLS that you've done. I mean, there's a time cost to that, and this is a diamond in the rough,
and just pure talent.
You can't
put a value on that. It's priceless.
Exactly.
But some folks here are probably wondering why I use a $7,000 figure for our cash and cash return. Well, if I spend $10,000 on a house and immediately recoup $3,000 in the form of that non-refundable option deposit, I immediately put that back in our pocket. Well, pretty much in my mind, our total investment is only $7,000. So total investment on the property, $7,000 and $8,253 in net rent. Cash on cash of 118%.
Boom!
Wow. Watch out, folks.
I'm not really a numbers guy, but I do like that.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's hard to beat.
But that number's great and the return's great, but at the end of the day, I really don't care. I do care about that 687. That's a big, big deal.
Yeah, that's what matters. All right, we're at the end. Let's wrap it up.
That was a quick one. I liked it.
Email us at joinoutproperties@gmail.com. Jimmy's cell phone is there. Text him at 3 o'clock in the morning, please.
Don't think that you can just take a peek at the MLS and find a $10,000 property. You're going to have to grind to find a deal like that.
That takes real skill and talent.
Yeah. But it is out there.
Yeah. Yeah, you totally could have bought this at $24,000, $20,000, $15,000. You could have outbid us on this one. Go to joinoutproperties.com for more case studies. If you want to learn how to lease option as is properties, check out autopilotassets.com. Thanks, folks. Have a good one.